I'm your host Hannah and this is the Gaming Report, your number one source for all things gaming news and rumour related. So in a turn of events, and a first ever for this particular franchise, Zelda Breath of the Wild will be getting a sequel. This has been confirmed by series producer Eiji Aonuma. Man, it's always so bad when I can't pronounce things. I think it's Eiji Aonuma, but if you know the actual pronunciation, please do let me know down below, because I want to be as culturally intelligent as possible and I don't like mispronouncing things. It's icky! Anywho, so yes, series producer Eiji confirmed this because apparently they had a load of DLC planned for the main game for Breath of the Wild, and then they just decided that it was too much and that it would be much better going towards an actual standalone game. So whereas Zelda has obviously reutilised the same characters again and again in each game, there haven't actually ever been like sequels of any of them. They have all been standalone games. You can pick any of them up and pretty much understand the story just from that game. Whereas this sounds like it's going to be called Breath of the Wild 2 or something along those lines, maybe, you know, Return of the Breath of the Wild, something in that character guise. There is an actual quote about this that was said in an interview by Aonuma, which I'm going to read out now. When we released the DLC for Breath of the Wild, we realised that it is a great way to add more elements to the same world. But when it comes down to technical things, DLC is pretty much data. You're adding data to a pre-existing title. And so when we wanted to add bigger changes, DLC is not enough. And that's why we thought maybe a sequel would be a good fit. Initially, we were thinking of just DLC ideas, but then we had a lot of ideas, he said. This is too many ideas. Let's just make one game and start from scratch. I think we are beginning to see this quite a bit more now with titles, whereby because DLC has become such a staple of the game industry, where they've realised that they can just take the same game and add to its lore or its backstory, etc., explore another character's point of view. I do think that this is becoming more of a thing where developers are realising that they have so many DLC ideas that it is just easier to create an entirely new game. I think it was God of War that we spoke about a few months ago, where Santa Monica said the exact same thing pretty much, where they were like, we have so many DLC ideas that it's just easier to make a new game because the amount of content there is the size of a new game. So yeah, there you have it. We will be getting another Breath of the Wild game, which many people will be ecstatic with because it sold really well. It is a fantastic game and it had an absolutely massive fan base. In a way, even though I don't think Zelda's fan base has suffered any over the years, I think in this installment it definitely grew, but we'll just have to wait and see, much like with the God of War one, because as far as I know we haven't actually heard anything more about that at the moment, and with E3 having just been, we didn't hear anything there either. But then again, Sony didn't go to E3. They just keep dropping hints in their own time and it's just accumulated into like a spaced out E3 reveal. We don't have any actual release dates for Zelda. Not much has been said on it other than that. So as soon as we know more, then you will definitely know more. But we look forward to seeing when this might see the light of day, because obviously it's been couple of years now since Breath of the Wild was released, and they have said that production on this has already started, so we should expect to see it within maybe like the next year or so, which would be very nice. So yes, as soon as we get any little drop of information, we will be sure to tell you about it. And that's it for this video, guys. Thank you for joining me as always. Hope that you found it informative. Don't forget to go over to the website and read some articles. We have lots of them there. Hit that subscribe button, like button, leave us a comment, you know, tell me how to pronounce things, but we always want to know what you think as well. We love hearing your thoughts. And until the next video, don't forget to keep leveling up and have a great day. See you later, guys.